Welcome back. You're tuned into Bazaar Morning Call and hope you're having a good morning. Well, let's have Amnish Aggarwal, the head of research at Prabhudas Lilladher, who joins us. Hi, Amnish. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, let's talk about Bajaj Housing. What do you make of the numbers? The stock listed, it went closer to around the 200 rupee mark, then it corrected to around the 135 odd mark. The numbers are pretty okay, though. Your view on the stock at current valuations?
Morning, Nigel. You see, Bajaj Housing Finance, it listed at a significant premium, and after that, I think stock has cooled down a little bit. But if you look at, say, purely the numbers and the valuations it is trading at, the stock would still be something like, I think, at least 6.5 times approximately on the price to book on FY 26-27. So even now, I don't think the stock is cheap. And over a period of time, I don't rule out stock settling to levels which are lower than the current ones.
Oh, okay. Amnish, hi, morning. Staying with financials, this is turning out to be a very interesting season for a lot of banks, right? So I think City Union Bank today stands out because it's the one that's not showing any shockers on asset quality. On the other hand, there's Union Bank, provisions are rising. I think Abhishek was telling us one of the key accounts like MTNL could have perhaps slipped. We saw what happened with RBL Bank yesterday. So in the tier 2 lot, some of the numbers that have come, if the stocks are under your coverage, any thoughts?
You see, City Union Bank, I think first of all, their NIMs have been quite good. The provisions have been increased by them, so the PCR will improve, and some of the technology initiatives which they have taken. So they are likely to result in better growth in the coming, say, year or two. So we have actually upgraded City Union Bank to a buy, no big change in the target price. But however, the stock gives you a potential to make, say, 20-25% over the coming 12 to 18 months. So if you look at, say, all the mid-sized bank, I think City Union Bank is the one which looks good. And I think even Federal Bank is worth looking at. But I think the numbers are yet to come out and we will get more clarity. But yes, it is going to be very volatile times for, you can say, banks, because most of them are having NIM compression. Then there are doubts as far as your MFI book is concerned, many of these. So I think the volatility is going to be there in case of many of these banks.
Amnish, since you're talking about banks, what about the big boy HDFC Bank? The street is looking for pockets where to hide, stocks that have underperformed, valuations are okay. And now it appears that things are, the stars are aligning, so to call it. HDFC Bank, yes, it was an outperformer. It's done nothing for the last 24 months. Your view on it?
If you look at the long-term average, today HDFC Bank really looks attractive from the longer term. Yes, in the near term, the growth rate might be stunted. You have got, you can say the LDR is high. Now it is sub 100%, I think 99.8 for the current quarter. In the near term, yes, the issues are there. But if you are looking at, say, next 12 to 18 months, so HDFC Bank, I think the growth rate should start gradually picking up. That is one. Secondly, on price to book, the stock seems to be attractively priced. And given the fact that it has not done anything much, so from the hiding viewpoint, I think it's a good place to hide with the potential to make, I would say, decent money. But the viewpoint for some of these frontline banks, one should be looking at, say, 12 to 18 months kind of a viewpoint. In the near term, yes, because the valuations are very attractive and they are not showing any sort of froth. So there's a possibility that if the market correct, the correction in these stocks might be on the lower side.
Amnish, weigh in on two names. One is India Mart. I don't know if you have coverage or if you've looked at this name. Stock sold off aggressively. And the other set is Tata Chemicals, which got ramped up because of that buzz or whatever around a potential listing of Tata Sons. No confirmation, nothing. But also, of course, I think what helped the move yesterday was the fact that it was an F&O ban. It's out of the ban now. So just your sense.
Yeah, hi Prashant. First of all, no view on India Mart at this point of time. And as far as your Tata Chemicals is concerned, I think there is no fundamental reason which would suggest that the stock price should move up from here like this. I think the news around the listing of Tata Sons and you can see some changes around that has been around from quite some time. And I think the rub-off effect of that should be, I think, not only on Tata Chemicals, but on other Tata Group stocks, which doesn't seem to be there. So I think from that angle, slightly difficult call to take.
Okay, all right, we'll leave it there. Amnish, thank you very much for joining us and running us through all of that perspective. Thank you very much.